Good morning, everyone. Yes, this is Debbie with On Deck with CB, and I know that the setup is kind of different today. I actually had to stay home from work because I had a mishap, and then I was told to stay off my feet. We're about to go on a cruise, so why not bring you guys along? I have to work on the tags. You do know that I'm big on hiding ducks. Ever since I started doing it, I do it every single cruise that we go on. And I was like, you know what? Let me go on ahead and show everyone how I make my tags using Canva. So I'll bring you along for the ride. I already have one done, but I'm going to start from scratch. So you go to Canva, canva.com. You don't need to have an account for this. You go up to create a design. You go to custom size, the plus sign. You are going to change from pixels into inches. Now you can either do 8.5 by 11 or 11 by 8.5. I'm going to do 8.5 by 11 because it just gives me that portrait mode instead of the landscape, but you guys can do it differently if you choose to. And then it tells you whether you want suggested, resume, magazine cover, or newsletter. Doesn't matter, you can choose whichever one you want. I choose resume, and here I go. So once you have your blank page, you go into elements. Now, you can choose whatever shape it is that you want, whether it's a duck, whether it's a square, but you know, just for these purposes, I am actually going to use a duck. So I go into search elements and I type in duck. So you get all of these ducks. I normally go for graphics, not photos, because it's easier to get like a blank background. Choose whichever one it is that you like. I think that the longest process is to really try to find exactly what design it is that you want for your ducks, for the tags. I'm really like big on, you know, making it look cute. Let's see, this one right here. Okay, so we choose the design that we like. And if you want to go on ahead and edit the image and you don't want the outline to be black, you can just click on here, color, and you can choose whichever color you want. Because it is St. Patrick's, I'll probably choose green, and see, and it turns it into green. Once you do that, now the trickiest part is really trying to get the text inside of it. If you move the cursor here, it tells you basically how big the ducks are. Now this is a 3.5 tag. You really don't want a 3.5 tag because most ducks that you purchase are at least 2 inches or less. I don't know, I've been trying to find others that are bigger, but I have not been able to. So I normally make my tags 2 inches in height, and if you want to make it wider, you really can. So then you go into text. Now what I do is I basically work on the text outside of the duck, whatever it is that I wanted to say. St. Patrick's Day, we are going to be on board the Carnival Sunrise. So that's why I'm trying to make my ducks in a St. Patty's theme. So I go here, I write the date. Now the text is huge. So what I do is once I write it over here, inside of the text square, I minimize it. Okay, you have to make sure that you write out the whole entire thing, because if not, what it's going to do is it's going to minimize only where the cursor is, that line alone. So you want it to all minimize at the same time and the same size. So you go like so. Now it might seem very small here, and obviously it is going to be small. So what I do is, after I minimize it, I put it inside the duck. If I need to minimize it some more, then I do so at that time. I want it to be bold. I want it to show up in bold letters. Now 5 might be a bit too small. So I have an Instagram logo here that I recently used. Oof, that's super big. So you just make it as small as possible, but it's still visible. And try not to drag it by the icon because it just becomes like really weird. You just go down here to this little cross type thing and you put it on whichever side you want. You normally choose both sides. So I do Instagram and Facebook on one side, and then I do YouTube and TikTok on the other side. Let me see how this looks inside of the duck. It's still a bit too long, so you're going to have to put it inside the duck and see how it looks a little bit longer. So that means that you need to minimize it a bit more. Bring it down and see how it centers, like the line tells you exactly where it is. And if you click away from it, you can see it, how it looks. And we put our name on it, we put our QR code in the back so people can scan our QR code and, you know, be connected to our social media accounts. Okay, so that's so far what I have, right? Because it's coffee, guys. Can't survive without it. You know what? I'm going to find an actual Irish app. What about that? Let's see. And now I found my little leprechaun hat. Like a good leprechaun hat that will be easy to cut. I am between this one right here. I like that one. And then I have this one over here. But this one has all of these accents around it. And it's just going to make it difficult for me to cut. So I am going to go with this one over here. That really doesn't have anything. And I am going to put it on top of my duck right here on the head. Not necessarily love it, but it works for now just for demonstration purposes. Okay, if you go to these three dots right here, and the image, it gets sent backward or it gets sent to the back. So if I send it to the back, you see how the outline itself right here, it comes in front of the hat. However, if I bring it to the front, the outline is no longer there. So I think that this is cute. I wish I could find kind of like a hat that was a bit more dull looking, like not that shiny. Oh, right here. Let's see this. Let's see this one. I think this one looks better. Let's go. Let's move you aside. I don't want to delete you yet because if this one doesn't look better. Oh yeah, I think this one looks much better, guys. What do you think? I think so. Okay, so let's go on ahead and write congratulations here. And there you go. So you have a duck. Okay, so you're like, wow, how can I fit all of these ducks into one page? Or do I need to print out like one page per duck? I made that mistake. I did that once. I saw a video on CANVA and it enriched my life so much. So you grab this completely, okay? And you are going to duplicate. Now you see how it duplicates everything, right? So once you duplicate it, you put it to the side. And you yourself realize whether you can fit another duck here or not. If you can't, then what do? You grab it again, the whole entire thing, all icons and everything, and you click on duplicate. So now you have 3 ducks. Okay, so I have 3 ducks per row. And you're like, okay, Debbie, so now what do I do? Because I still have all the space available. Well, guess what? You can grab all 3 ducks, right? Because you have some space up top. You can just move it up a little bit, and then you are going to duplicate the whole entire thing, and you're going to move it down. And now you have 3. Now you have 6 ducks. You make sure that everything is centered, has enough space. You grab them all together, and if you notice up here to the right hand corner, it says group. So that means that everything that you highlight is going to move together. So you don't have anything, you know, out of place or whatnot. So you click on here, you click on the 3 dots, and you duplicate it again, and you move it down, like so. And now instead of 1 duck, now you have 9 ducks. And as long as you highlight every single thing on that row, every duck, everything will switch or will change at the same rate. And have your ducks. It's a lot of fun. I actually just got my ducks from Amazon, so I'm going to leave the link down below because the ducks that I have are St. Patrick ducks. I have 25 of them, so I don't know if I'm going to hide, because remember, we're doing it back to back. So we get on the 16th. We celebrate St. Patrick's Day on days. We celebrate St. Patrick's. Oh my God, I can't talk. Yes, my mouth is broken too. We celebrate St. Patty's Day on the 17th, and then on the 20th we'll be right back on board the same ship. So I'm super excited about that. We both are. There are Facebook groups. So if you go to Cruising Ducks and you go to Files, you have a plethora of pre-made templates where you can just go on ahead and copy it. And they're since they're templates, you can actually manipulate them and change the information and put your own. But like I said, ever since I found out exactly what it is that that I can and cannot do with Canva, I think that I'm working on really just making our own. And I just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to go on ahead and make ducks on Canva. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions about Canva and how to use it to create your tags. We're always trying to bring you the best information possible for you to use in your cruises. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Turn on the notification bell if you haven't done so yet, so you can stay up to date with the new releases that we have. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, I have no idea what you're waiting for, because we have so much information to provide you guys, and it helps our channel a lot when you guys do subscribe to it. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.